What I wanted to articulate was that we we are not in the same situation that we think we've always been in, right? Times have changed, and we have to actually acknowledge that times have changed. And it behooves us to understand that now Canadian national interests are at risk. And, it's not just about the typical external adversaries that we face, but now we have risk from, organizations and people who we would normally consider to be our allies. As a result of that, I think we have to look at how we conduct our business, and we have to look at, what contracts we're choosing to take on, what vendors we're choosing to actually work with, what technologies we're choosing to build, the markets we're choosing to play in. And I just don't see enough people functionally really taking that letter to their heart and actually acting upon it. I mean, we're still a lot of organizations are still running business as usual.
Mhm.
And a lot of people are still going business as usual to try to work with certain elements of organizations and personnel outside of Canada that may not necessarily have Canada's best interests in mind. And I think, unfortunately, we live in this time now because we're rushing so headlong into AI enablement all over the place, and we're doing so haphazardly, at risk to our own data privacy and our control. It becomes really a national security issue when certain large enterprises, Canadian enterprises, do business and certain things with certain organizations where now our national data sovereignty becomes, in question. And I don't know about you, but I think for me, I took an oath to defend this country. And even if I'm out of the uniform, that oath is for life, right? So that's really where it comes down to. And I think a lot of my friends who are veterans who I serve with, who are now in the cyber industry, they'll tell you the exact same thing.